Welcome back. Reading the Bible with Loke. Let's go. We're in Second Kings. I didn't get too far. Second Kings 9. 9:8. So Elisha's servant ran over to Ahab and told him what was up, prophesied. You gonna do this, wipe his oil on you. And this where I'm gonna pick up. This is after the oil has been wiped on. You shall strike the house of Ahab, your master. Oh yeah, the captain's name is Jehu that he wiped the oil on. Jehu. That's what I call him. I think it's a cool name for a little boy, Jehu. But I would spell it like exactly how they have it. Jehu. 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 I bet you it's pronounced something like that. Jehu. Jaira. Alright, anyway, real. You shall strike the house of Ahab your master, so that I may avenge the blood of my servants, the prophets, and the blood of all the servants of the Lord who have died at the hands of Jezebel. For the entire house of Ahab shall perish, and I will cut off from every male, both bond and free in Israel. I will make the house of Ahab like the house of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat. I probably slaughter that. And like the house of Baasha. I like that name too, Baasha. The son of Asha. Just got a text message. Oh man, I hope that doesn't show up on my little YouTube thing. Cause my edit. It probably won't. Probably. And the dogs will eat Jezebel in the territory of Jezreel, and there will be no one to bury her. Then he opened the door and fled. Okay. Who? All right, so the guy delivering the message to Jehu said, "All right, man, I'm out." It's kind of funny. So I mean, he probably didn't want to do that. Like, man, you got me over here. All right. When Jehu came out to the servants of his master, one said to him, "Is all well, bro? Like, you straight? You looking funny." It was ad-libbing. Why did this madman come to you? And he said to them, "You know very well the man and his talk." And they said, "Is it a lie? Tell us now." And he said, "Thus and thus he spoke to me, saying, Thus the Lord, I have anointed you king over Israel." Then they hurried. Each man took his garment and placed it as a cushion under Jehu on the top of the outside stairs, and blew the trumpet, saying, "Jehu is king." So Jehu, the son of Jehu Shaphat. All right, I wanted to say Jehu Snapchat. The son of Nimshi conspired against Joram to dethrone and kill him. Why? Man, he don't need all them pillars, man. What they put on pillars in that little nigga for, man? Alright, let's see. Now, Joram with all Israel was protecting Ramoth Galad. Galad. I've said this the right time before. Mount Gilead. I think that's right. Against Hazael, king of Syria. But King Joram, I'll just work with me, had returned to Jezreel to heal from the wounds which the Armenians had inflicted on him when he fought with Hazael, king of Aram. So Jehu said, "If this is your intent, let no one survive and leave the city to go tell of the plan in Jezreel, the capital." So Jehu rode in a chariot and went to Jezreel, for Joram was lying there. And Hazael, king of Judah, had come down to see Joram. Now watch. Now the watchman was standing on the tower in Jezreel, and he saw the crowd with Jehu as he approached, and he said, "I see a company." That's kind of dope. I like that. When you see somebody say, "You see a company." And Joram said, "Send a horseman to meet them and have him ask, 'Do you come in peace?'" What y'all trying to do? So the horseman went to meet him and said, "Thus says the king, 'Do you come in peace?'" And Jehu said, "What have you to do with peace? Rain is behind me." And the watchman reported, "The messenger approached him, but he has not returned." Then they sent out somebody else who approached him and said, "Do you come in peace?" Jehu replied, "What have you to do with that, bruh?" And the watchman reported, "He has not returned either." And the driving of the chariot is like that of Jehu, the son of Nimshi, for he drives fiercely. Then Joram said, "Harness the chariot." When they harnessed his chariot horses, Joram, king of Israel, and Ahah, king of Judah, went out, each in his chariot, and they went out to meet Jehu and met him on the property of Naboth in the Jezreelite. That's interesting, because a lot of times they meet by a rock. They meet by, where someone has been buried. So when they say property, to me, I think, somebody looked them up on the GIS and they figured out the parcel ID. Like, I'm taking that like next level, like from being in front of the gates. But okay, all right, I'm gonna keep going. And I'm gonna get through some of these words, even though you see me kind of stumble. I'm just gonna stumble on right over them and get right back up. You with me? All right, cool. All right, when Joram saw Joramanique, that's a girl's name. Joramanique. No, Joramanique. All right, I'm gonna move on. When Joram saw Jehu, he said, "Do you come in peace?" Jehu. No. Do you come in peace, Jehu? And he answered, "What peace can exist as long as the fornications of your mother, Jezebel, and her sorceries are so many?" So Joram reined his chariot around and fled. And he said to Ahaziah, "Treachery and betrayal, Isaiah." Isaiah is actually a pretty good. That's really close to that, I feel like, guys. All right, we're at 9 minutes. But Jehu drew his bow with his full strength and shot Joram between the shoulders, and the arrow went out throughout his heart, and he sank down in his chariot. This dude's badass, man. I already knew it. He got that oil on him. Yeah, like he about his business, man. He about his business. He about his business. We're gonna stop there, but no. When you about your business, somebody asks you the same question, and another person asks you the same question. It's consistent. You about your business. All right, we out. Reading the Bible with Loke. Thank you, everybody, for reading it with me, dealing with me, struggling through it. We're just going to struggle through it together and develop great habits. All right, I ain't just going to be on here talking. Peace. Reading the Bible with Loke coming soon. Another episode. Bye.